Kim Kardashian goes nude on Instagram again.
Of course. Plus, Taylor and Calvin are celebrating 1 year together.
And Harry Styles, is he really going to be acting in the second season of Scream Queens?
All of that plus a whole lot more on today's rundown. Oh my gosh, guys, rumor has it Zendaya is gonna be in the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for those details. But first, let's just take a look at Zac Efron shirtless for a little bit, shall we? If this doesn't make your Monday 20 times better, you are not a living, breathing human being. So Zac recently showed off his ridiculous body in Miami while he was shooting the new Baywatch movie reboot. But let's be real, you clicked on this to see his abs, and here they are in all of his glory. And while you stare at that, we'll give you a little more information. Zac went on the Instagram documenting photos of his time on set with this one too, captioned, "Honestly, I've had a hard time with paparazzi, but shout out to this dude." He also posted another photo to Instagram revealing its character saying, "Meet Brody cruising into the Bay with nothing to his name but a duffel bag and a bike, #Baywatch." Now this movie is supposed to be out on May 19th of 2017, and if you didn't care about it before, you probably do now.
All right, well, there's some good news for Scream Queens fans because it looks like Harry Styles might be making a special cameo. So if you go to IMDb, the show's IMDb page has Harry Styles listed for 5 episodes as an actor for its upcoming second season. But this is where it gets a little tricky because if you go to his personal IMDb page, his role as the Doctor is still listed as just rumored. Now, a lot of people have been saying that Ryan Murphy has been teasing that we can expect a male pop star to join the cast for the second season, and that's when the rumors started going around that it was Harry Styles.
Yeah, I think Leah Michelle too has always said that she's wanted him on the show.
I mean, who wouldn't want him on the show? Let's be real.
Right.
I don't know though, because in order for something to go on IMDb, even just as rumored, doesn't there still have to be some truth to it?
I feel like there's some legitimacy to it. I think this is a great way to tease him coming without really announcing. You want to tease it before you announce it. I've always said that I thought Harry Styles was going to try to break out and do acting. I see him as like a movie star, but I think he's got a lot of work to do. I like Harry, don't get me wrong, I think he's really talented and cute, but something about his personality, I feel like he's not like so dynamic. He's just very signature himself. So I'm really curious to see how he's going to do in a role, especially playing a doctor.
Yeah, in a very over-the-top show. Like, he has to really open up his personality for this role.
Yeah, I hope it happens, and I can't wait to see. If it's not this show, it's going to be another show.
Totally.
I guarantee he's going to be acting. So I can't believe it, but it's 1 year down and a bazillion more to go for Taylor Swift and Calvin Harris. These two lovebirds actually celebrated their first anniversary and shared it with everyone, which I thought was unique because they've been not public about being together, but to share something like their first anniversary seems like a big deal. So Calvin took a video of what looks like this really delicious homemade chocolate cake saying 1 year on it. I'm sure that Taylor probably cooked that knowing that she's such a baker. And then you can see in this shot, he pans up to Taylor's face. She looks like the happiest little girl you've ever seen. You can tell though in this shot that she's wearing a locket or a necklace, and that was actually a gift that Calvin gave her, and it was engraved with their date writing 1 year down, and that was in the caption, but the date is engraved in there. And now we don't know what is inside of the locket. It's a secret. It's like a special thing, so we don't know, but I'm sure it's like their baby photos or something.
I want to know what's inside the locket.
I know. Maybe it's their like pictures of themselves from the year 1989 or something. I don't know.
Imagine.
It sounds about right. But a source to someone revealed that Calvin bought the locket all by himself and that he knows that Taylor likes small, meaningful things, so that's why he bought it, and it'd be the perfect gift for her. March 6th, so now we know. I didn't know that this was the date, but now we know. We can mark it in our calendars forevermore. It could be a national holiday. It'd be a national holiday for you, right?
No, never. March 6th is just March 6th for me.
Fair enough.
I'll celebrate with you guys.
Just only if I'm invited to eat cake.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'll celebrate with you.
Shield your eyes, you guys, because surprise, surprise, Kim Kardashian is naked again. It was like she knew that we needed a little excitement to our Sunday, because as soon as it became midnight,
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian bared it all for the Instagrams. This shouldn't even count as being censored. Like 2 tiny lines over her nips
And the
goods.
the goods.
I was hoping I could find a word that rhymed with nips, but
Oh.
I'll think of one.
We'll work on that.
I'll think of that.
But I don't really think this is revealing too much compared to other stuff that she's
true.
done, like
It's
the
true.
paper magazine thing. I've pretty much seen every inch of Kim Kardashian's
This is very
body. Why even? I just don't understand the purpose of this post.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, if you want to post something nude, do it in an artistic way, I guess. But then why post something nude and then cover yourself up
Right.
with bars? It's confusing, and I don't.
There was no point to this picture, I think, is what we can all gather.
Basically.
And the caption, which is the best part, is
I can't wait.
When you don't have anything to wear, LOL. Like,
Are you
we
kidding
for real?
me? Really?
So you didn't have anything to wear. So the next step was to take
A photo of you
picture
naked
of yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. But when I look at this photo, her body is really interesting. Like, I don't know, is it photoshopped? Her butt looks bigger than ever, which is awesome. All of us want a big booty. But it was just a really interesting shot. Unlike you, it had like no purpose.
Yeah, girl looks good. Like,
She
don't
looks
get me
good,
wrong.
But why? Why do we need to see it all the time?
Yeah.
So there is some massive news in the world of Zendaya today. It might be the biggest news of her career so far. Deadline is reporting that Zendaya has been cast in a leading role in Marvel's upcoming reboot of Spider-Man, and according to their sources, she's going to be playing the role of Michelle, opposite of Tom Holland's Peter Parker. Now, there are no details on whether she's going to be playing Peter Parker's love interest, but if I had to guess, I don't think so, because that's the role of Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane. So to me, I don't think maybe she'll be like a quirky best friend. I'm not sure, but regardless, being in a Marvel film is like total goals
This
for
is
most
like,
actors.
You've made it pretty much.
Yeah, I think she might even be on the path of Jennifer Lawrence. I don't think her acting chops are quite up to speed, but she's still so young. I think in like 5 years' time, Zendaya might be taking over the world. I've been saying that for years, but even after this casting news, then I totally think that's gonna happen. But by the way, Marvel has not confirmed this, but just the fact that her name is being thrown into the mix of movies of this caliber, Zendaya is one to watch for.
All right, so there's lots to talk about on this very happening Monday, if you will. But I want to know what you guys think about Harry Styles. He's going to be maybe not in the new season of Scream Queens. Does this get you excited or what?
And speaking of Harry Styles, I'll just make the transition into Taylor Swift.
Ooh, I like it.
Smoothly.
Yes.
Now that she and Calvin Harris are celebrating 1 year, can you guys tell me what you think is in the locket? Is it like 2 collections of his and her hair or something?
They would.
It's like, I know that's
If
kind
there
of
was anybody
dark.
in the world to collect each other's hair, it's Taylor and Calvin.
What do you guys
Mark my
think
words.
is in there? Let us know in the comments. And thanks so much for hanging out with us. And tomorrow is another day that ends with a Y, so that means we'll be back here
right.
on the Daily Hollywood Rundown. Bye, you guys.
Bye. Before you go, click to the left, because Kendall Jenner got into it with some paparazzi.
Yikes. And on the right, get the details on why the war between Taylor Swift and Kanye West is far from over.